Sue did it. It was not Sue, we swear.
Wow. Wow, I picked a great time to start the recording.
Oh, come on!
Well, either way, just a note for you, Lumi. Make sure to continue checking through that, character builder thing. I think some things got reset, so you'll need to,
Yeah.
re-input some things.
I'm filling it back out.
Cool.
All right.
Well, this took an exceedingly long time. I am so sorry, everyone. D&D Beyond did not make it obvious of whatever the problem was.
It is okay. That is beyond your control, Arx.
It does not
that
change
is
the fact
D&D
that I feel like I've
beyond your
wasted
control?
all of your time. I will stop. I will stop doing the things that I do for you guys.
No, keep doing that thing you do.
Yeah, keep doing it.
Where is there? You is. Bam. Now everybody can see your beautiful icons because I remembered to enlarge that.
Icon? What icon? I don't see anything. I'm blind.
So, last time on Felanden, the Olten Passage, our group found ourselves within the confines of the remains of the circus, which was strangely vacant except for all the crusaders around us. Finding ourselves in pitched combat against one crusader known as Gale, who was not actually a crusader, but a much bigger deal. I can't remember his official title, so I'm just gonna keep going. Gale, actually really fun to fight, really cool dude, with some nice parallels to Sophia in terms of backstory and motivations. The fight was long, brutal, particularly for Gale, because we were actually doing pretty good. Until someone, not naming names, Kira, summoned a demon, and then promptly lost control of it after he went down, which technically speaking wasn't his fault, but still. Summoned a demon, and then that demon was like, I'ma bite you, and then he took a chunk out of me, which caused me to go into a blood rage and fulfill my lifelong goal of murdering Kira. While at the same time, Natsu was murdering the demon, and the demon, whatever was going on with the demon, whenever it bit me, started happening to Natsu, and she was like, I'm gonna full send this, even though I'm supposed to be showing restraint. And so she full sent herself through the thing's spine. And it fell, dead. She murdered it. And all the while, Keely, really had, like, the chillest time throughout this encounter, I'm gonna be honest. Like, not really a lot happened to him. Like, he was really good at playing support, and nobody really bothered him. So I would say Keely is...
He kept trying to take pot shots, and I don't think he landed a single attack on Gale.
Yeah, I don't think so either. But overall, had a pretty chill time, Keely did. And, yeah, the session ended with me murdering Kira, and by extension, Alex dying because Kira was dead. And, in the moment, I felt really good about it, because, yay, Kira's dead, and he's been pissing me off. But then afterwards, I was like, wait, no! No, not Alex! He was too good for this world!
Alright. Give me a brief moment. I have another thing of being distracted.
And I think that was the whole thing? I'm trying to remember if there was anything else. You eat the cookie dough Pop-Tarts? I didn't know there were cookie dough Pop-Tarts. What? I need those. I need those right now, immediately.
Wait, I was muted on Discord.
Did you mute yourself?
I was talking the entire time.
Oh my god, I was sitting here like, man, where'd everybody
I was-
go?
I was talking on. I was
Wow.
answering you back on my stream. I was muted on Discord.
I saw that everyone was muted, and I was like, okay, I guess I'll just wait here.
Who would have thunk?
I was saying, do they have limited flavors for Pop-Tarts?
Do they? I know they
I
probably
don't
have
know.
like seasonal ones,
I
but
don't know.
Yeah, like that.
okay, but what is the best Pop-Tarts flavor? And don't say brown sugar
Okay,
cinnamon because it's not.
I like
Back-
the
Wait. Let
regular
me ask you
strawberry.
Brown.
Are there just no s'mores appreciators in here?
S'mores? Wait, what's the s'mores one?
Torch?
The s'mores one is pretty good. It,
Oh my god.
What? What could you have possibly have found for that reaction?
Okay, so
Yeah,
you're
what-
talking about the brown sugar and cinnamon frosted Pop Tarts, right?
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
had to look at the picture to actually see if I remembered those, if I've had that. It's like, oh yeah. The frosted brown sugar cinnamon Pop Tarts are actually my favorite, so
Oh, Sophia. How does that make you? How does that make you feel, Sophia?
yeah. My mom brought them home one day when I was like in school. I'm like, you know what? I'll have one. I'll try one.
That is,
Ooh,
listen,
I like these.
brown sugar cinnamon Pop Tarts are like the most basic ones because everybody fucking loves them.
So good.
Everybody loves them. They're one of the few that we sell in like the huge packs, which is really
So good.
it's really just two like 16 count packs.
Brown sugar and cinnamon. How can you not like it?
Yeah, how can you not?
I didn't say I
It
don't
sounds like
like
Sophie's
it.
taking the. It sounds like Sophie's taking the standpoint of it's overrated.
I'm not.
It's
Listen,
usually
no.
the-
I'm not saying it's overrated because I do
Doesn't
like
mean
it.
it's delicious.
I do like it. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm
Hmm.
just saying, after trying myriad of other flavors, some are better than brown sugar cinnamon.
Also, I eat mine cold and never heat them up.
So do I. I think.
Sam?
I think most.
Nothing
I
wrong
think
with
most
that.
people do. I've never heard of anybody warming up Pop Tarts. That's a lie. You can't
Nick
convince me.
does.
My I'm sorry to say, but my dad takes them heated up.
No. I was blessed by the Taco Bell god.
Back.
Welcome,
Okay.
welcome back.
Things are set,
Hi.
things are looking good. Gooly. Ah, yes. Alice has been blessed by the food goods. She means gods with the power of autocorrect.
Indeed.
Gotta love food goods. Either way. So. Sophia. You are currently just pretty much standing right above the corpse of Kira. You've the faint small fragments that was Alex still linger in your hand. And I believe the last thing you were doing is that you were conversing with Natsu, as Natsu was not looking too great after her moment of extreme violence. You know, really looking like the fiend that the church views her as.
Yeah, she wasn't happy with me murdering Kira.
Mm-hmm.
So,
And Killy, you're still off to the side. A bit for that. And we'll get over to you in a minute, Lumi. So, Sophia, Natsu, what do you do?
so As the last bits of Alex sort of dissipate around him, Sophia is kind of reaching out, trying to grasp the fragments and failing to do so. And as the last of it slips from anyone's view, I'm sorry. It wasn't supposed to be like this. And he sort of just moves to Kira's corpse and removes his dagger from his chest.
Yep. And to further go into this, yeah, I'm remembering more business. It's been a minute. As we replay the moment of Kira's corpse more or less being dissipated by the light of the moon above. Slight replay, because I do recall events now, because what was originally left was just your dagger. It's my bad. It's been a minute. It's been
Oh, yeah,
multiple
now
weeks.
that you say that, I do remember that.
Yep.
Okay,
The corpse is gone.
as
No
Kira's
corpse.
body disappears, Sophia will just say,
Mm-hmm.
I hope whatever power you got was worth it.
We all know it wasn't.
It was.
So, if I remember correctly, by this point, Natsu had already slapped Sophia.
Yes.
So Sophia is like rubbing his cheek where Natsu slapped him, and turns to look at her like, ow.
How could you? Kira was part of our group.
Sophia looks genuinely confused here. Precisely how close were you two? I don't remember much of anything with him.
It doesn't matter how close we are. What matters more is that we were a family.
Sophia kind of looks away. Is like, yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you, Natsu. I didn't much care for him.
I did.
Besides, look, neither of us were in our right minds here. Not after he summoned that thing. You know it, and I know it. Was I planning to kill Kira? Maybe. Was I going to do it now? Let me finish. Was I going to do it now? No. I was going to give him another chance to prove that he wasn't a liability. But everything in this fight proved that he couldn't be trusted to keep any of us safe. He was acting in his own interests, and while that is normally fine in my books, he was doing it the worst possible way.
But that doesn't mean you have to go and kill him.
I didn't want to kill him. Again, I had plans, but I wasn't going to act unless he gave me a good reason. Whatever that thing did to us, I couldn't stop myself.
That's still no excuse.
Oh? Then what's your excuse? From what I remember, I've been telling you to hold yourself back ever since the church started coming after us. But you seemed real eager to tear into that demon.
I tore into it. Yeah, that is true. But I did it thank you, brain. I love how my brain decides to mess me up. Thank you, brain. You gotta love brains, right, Arcs?
Mm-hmm.
Now what was I gonna say?
Yep, saw that coming.
Sorry.
You got this. You got this.
Sophia just waiting patiently for you to attempt to out-argue him.
Mhm.
Well, yeah, it was true that I did dig into it, but I did it to protect all of you.
Be that as it may, you could see from a certain point of view how my reasoning to kill Kira would have been much the same. I told you,
Well,
and
I had no choice.
neither did
had
I.
to do something. And yes,
Okay.
you did have a choice. You could
I
have listened to
hate
Gale. You could have stopped yourself.
Look, if Sophia didn't do it, I would have done it.
Sophia looks genuinely surprised to hear that from Keely. Wait, what? You're on my side here?
I mean, clearly, he didn't have to summon that thing.
Very true.
So Sophia has never looked so happy to hear Keely speak.
That demon sent you both on a rampage. Okay. So none of you could think properly.
Me?
You just got to kill him before I did.
But why would you want to kill Kira? What'd he ever do to you?
Let me think.
Revive him.
Bring me kicking and screaming back into the mortal coil. I wanted to be dead. He didn't let me. I found my out.
Brought me
He
back from
brought me
the
down.
You didn't save my life, you ruined my death!
I was finally gonna be free of all this garbage.
Oh my god,
Anyway.
that's
Took my
hilarious.
opportunity to be another character.
You can't give in to that.
Yes, he did save my life. Turned out unruly.
Yeah. The way Kira was carrying on, he was liable to get all of us put in extreme danger for his own satisfaction. He was getting to a point where he didn't care who, at whose expense he made progress, as long as it got him what he wanted. And again, fully understand the reasoning there. He was just being a dick about it.
Let's go to the circus. I mean, what?
Hmm? What do you mean?
Sophia looks around like we are in the circus.
Achilles, when Sophia says circus, do you mean he's the circus and not us?
What?
The genuine confusion that settles upon the group of just like, was that your attempt at a diss?
Maybe.
Among the myriad of other things I need to teach you, Natsu, we gotta work on that banter of yours. You got no material, girl.
Hey!
She's
What's
a material girl.
So, as you guys are having this conversation, Lumi, your character has been kind of sitting in, like on the seats here, where the
Mhm.
Crusaders were, and all the other Crusaders who have left at this point, leaving just you in the stands,
Mm.
kind of watching these three individuals kind of talk back and forth with each other.
Can I tell? I could tell they're arguing.
Oh yeah, I mean they're going back and forth.
It's a very weird argument. A lot of turns.
Meanwhile, I gathered Alex's feathers and made some.
You kind of cut out a bit for me on the end there. You got these feathers and what?
Made a necklace out of Alex's feathers.
Oh. Yeah, alright, I'll allow it.
Hell yeah. Now, what do I name it?
Just label it Alex's necklace.
Yeah. But that's no fun.
Sphinx Heart.
I mean, if you want to have a more fancy name, Innocent Ingenuity.
Perfect.
Yeah, that's better than mine. Mine didn't really work.
Now, as a reminder for Sophie, I will give it to Sophie because of what he did.
You're gonna give it to me?
Yes. You murdered the boy.
Now you must carry his remains.
Yes. You will
Why
remember.
Why am I so hated this session?
What are you talking about? I mean, that was my entire plan the entire time since last session. Yeah.
Alright, I'll
you're
add
gonna carry the boy for the rest of your life.
I'll add like a pendant.
Yep.
Let's see.
Alex's feathers. That's yours now. Remember what you've done. I mean, it's what Gilly does. After a kill, he kind of just takes something and then just as a souvenir, you know.
There's not
I
really.
can see why you were interested with the necromancer now.
Yeah, I'm
When
just
you
gonna
were
have to
upset
add
that the entire body was gone.
Yeah.
innocent ingenuity.
Either way. So here, mid-argument between you and Natsu with an accompanying Kili. Kili just walks up to you and hands you a small necklace he just made using the few bits of Alex's feathers that managed to stay behind.
Just gonna add that to my equipment, and it's always gonna be on me now.
This is yours. Think of it as a souvenir.
Sophia goes from looking so happy for Kaylee being on his side to looking absolutely mortified.
What?
What?
Ah.
Kaylee, what the hell is wrong with you?
What do you mean?
What
You don't.
in any plane makes you... You know what? Sophia takes it, puts it on his neck. Fine. I'll carry this reminder of my greatest sin.
Don't you like getting memories of your kills?
Sophia, like, raises a fist and is like, nope. I'm going back to the ship.
Sophia,
What?
I do have one other question.
Go ahead.
You know how you lost control?
Mm-hmm.
Do you think that will actually happen to me too, like Gail said?
No.
Why do you say that?
Because Sophia says this like...
Good at our job.
Sophia, like, he doesn't turn around to fully face Natsu at this point because he still wants to go back to the boat. But he, like, turns his head enough that you can see his eyes. What happened here was beyond our control. Nobody could have predicted that Kira would summon a demon that could do that to us. Our actions weren't our own. And as much as the church may want to use that as justification to see you as the monster that you are, trust me, you're nothing like me. The church believes that you're a monster. I actually am one.
What's the term of monster to you?
You see how I killed Kira? How I'd been planning to do it?
Yeah.
Only a monster would so callously plot the murder of someone close to them. Even if it's for the right reasons.
That would make two of us then.
Yeah, you're a mercenary. I already thought you were a monster.
Why, thank you.
Like, realistically speaking, Keely, you're a mercenary, I'm an assassin. Like, there's a lot of overlap in our careers. So, yeah. Long story short, Natsu, just don't end up like us and you won't be a monster.
But what if one day I actually do lose control and something happens? Then what'll happen?
Do you want an actual answer to that question?
How about we worry about what happens now?
Yeah, no, pretty much that. I was gonna say, just don't let it happen.
I don't even know how that would happen.
Don't worry about it. We'll get there.
We
when
can
get
start by not encountering one of those things ever again. I feel like that was a very big contributing factor to why both of us did what we did.
As this is going on, Lumi, would your character be doing anything? As listening in on this conversation?
I don't think. Wait, would I be able to hear everything? Or how? It's
a quiet big top, and there's no one else really in here.
Yeah, and unless we've noticed you or had reason to distrust you, we're not being quiet.
Why is that?
I think for
one single
him,
guy
he's...
still there? The show's over already.
Wait, did everybody leave?
All the other Crusaders have left. It is just you and the party, Lumi.
Yep.
Hey, the show's over.
Achilles,
him?
Achilles, who the hell are you talking?
That guy
like,
over there. He's just sitting there.
Sophia like
Yeah.
looks over and sees.
Oh
Like,
yeah, he sticks out actually.
Mm-hmm.
You see, are you staring at it? I guess I could give the character description now.
Yeah, since it sounds like everyone's turn to notice you. Thanks to
Oh yeah,
Kelly.
you see a pretty big guy. He's like 6. What did I make his height? Like 6, 7, 8, or something like that.
let me check the details.
So
You sent me.
He sticks out, and you see he's got like wavy mannered hair, kind of like my VTuber model.
Yeah, 6'7".
I'm just gonna.
6'7".
It's
That's what
wide and blue, and then he's got horns as well, and he's pretty big and muscular. And he's got he's kind of out of place here. You see his clothing? It's like the kind of stuff you would wear if you were in like heavy winter, like below freezing temperature.
Aren't you hot in those clothes?
Like a jacket. It's got all this furry stuff around it.
Yeah, actually, Keely, that's kind of a misconception. People in the deserts tend to dress in heavier garb, especially in heat waves, because it completely, like, it covers them from head to toe, so they wear, like, hoods and stuff. So there's actually some logic to him wearing that kind of clothing in this climate.
With the fur?
Yeah, I don't
It's
know.
with the
I don't know
fur.
about. I don't really know about the fur, but like the rest of it is kind of appropriate.
Yeah, but it must be thick, right?
I mean, I wouldn't know. Hey, are you hot in those clothes?
Right. Oh,
I can't hear from over
You're-
here.
talking to me? He gets that?
No, I'm talking to the other mysterious blue figure that's alone in the tent with us.
Right. The duel's already over. That was a pretty good duel, but aren't duels usually 1 versus 1s?
Yeah, we didn't exactly set the rules for this one. We were just kind of thrown in here.
Although it did look like that guy was kind of messing with you, and that he was gonna probably win either way, from my point of view.
You sure you were watching our duel? I think things were pretty even.
No, it didn't seem like you were gonna win. And that big monster that showed up, that kind of put a fork in it.
Yeah, no, that one's accurate. Good talk. I'm gonna go now.
Anyways, you look pretty strong. How about we have a duel? He points to Sophia. And also, I should introduce myself. My name is Lose. He's closer to you at this point, and he's holding out his hand.
Cool.
He's talking to Sophia.
Cool, no. Sophia turns and continues walking away.
Right.
Nice
To each his
you.
own. I guess you weren't as strong as I thought you were. Maybe I should go look for that holy swordsman.
So Sophia turns around and is like, "What are you doing here? Are you trying to provoke me? Wait, am I
thought
supposed
you
to
looked
be
strong? And I wanted a duel. I mean, you seem to be holding your own with that guy that was here.
Yeah, it was a do or die situation. I didn't have much choice. And what about, like, why? I'm so confused by you already.
Good luck, Sophia. Let's go.
I
Natsu.
like foreplay. And I see you have. I can see Sophia's sword. He's got his sword out, right?
I don't have a sword. I only have my dagger. My sword got vaporized.
Dagger.
Yeah, he has a
It's-
dagger, and that's ignoring the fact that Sophia's currently wounded.
Yeah,
He's wounded.
Yeah,
He's
I'm
wounded pretty heavily.
Yeah, I'm mostly like, I'm pretty banged up, but I'm not like dying.
You should.
I mean, you are definitely bleeding, and it's not an okay amount of bleeding.
Can I
Considering the damage here.
can I say that throughout this whole thing, my
You
glove was
should've
doing its thing
re-mentioned-
to give me back a spell
You should have
slot.
mentioned that earlier.
I'll allow it, though. Do know that your magical cunning tends to involve a bit more purpose, as it is technically a right.
Hmm. Yeah, no, you're right. I'll not do that. Okay. So Sophia, upon hearing all this, is like, "Look, if you want to fight me,
No,
at least wait
Just
till I'm
that.
back up to full strength, man. Like, we just got
Right.
done."
just that I have a lot of experience with the blade, and maybe I could show you a thing or two. Next time, if you fight a guy like that, maybe you'll have a better chance than before. Even if there's a monster that shows up.
Can we tell, what Lose is like? Like his class, per se.
You see. I mean, looking at him, you see. He's got a very big sword around his back. He's got 2 swords. One is bigger than the other, and he also has a shield. You could tell he's got some hand axes on the side of his waist.
So we can definitely tell that he's very strong. Yes? Yes.
Definitely strong. The man looks like technically these things wouldn't be around at this time period, but to give you the sort of visual, he would probably look like he's a bit roided out.
He's staring down, looking down at Sophia.
Yeah, no,
Sophia
you would be
looking up at.
I would definitely be looking up at you, but not like by much, because, like, yes, Sophia is 5'5", but there'd be a little distance away because Sophia's not keen on fighting you right now. He's been trying to actively leave.
Sophia, we could use this one.
What do you mean, use this one? We just met the guy.
Wait, can I hear Keely whispering?
Let's take him. Look how big he is.
You know what?
I was born this way.
You need a couple more hands on the ship anyways. Strength-wise.
Well, for that mention about strength-wise, so for you would probably immediately be able to think of an example of that being pulling the anchor.
Yeah, Sophia can think of many uses for his strength, but he still is like... He's in that initial phase where it's like, I don't know you, I don't trust you, I don't want you around me.
True. That makes sense.
Fair.
We need a deckhand.
Okay.
I don't think
How
any
are...
of us are capable of
Okay,
doing
but
much.
Keely, how exactly are you going to convince him to come with us?
Hey, do you want to join us?
Just like that? I wasn't planning to.
There's no way this
Or-
works.
I mean, what?
What I was taught before, by my mother at least, before I join anyone, I should gauge their strength first. And I think you were doing fairly well in that duel, besides the things that happened in the end. So,
We can't really gauge our strength right now. Look at us, we're all weak. We've been through a lot today. So why don't you just come along with us while we recover? That sounds like a plan.
it could be. Will I be able to potentially get a duel out of it?
Yes.
From someone, I'm sure.
Okay. Without a word, then he's gonna go.
See? Chopped up.
You know what? Fine. Whatever. Sophia is... Sophia's gonna reach into his pack and pull out another greater healing potion. Thinking about it for a few seconds, he's gonna be like, I should probably drink it now, but be fine. And he puts it back in.
Steps out of the tent. Gets struck by lightning.
Deals 58 points of lightning damage.
Sophia?
What is it, Natsu?
Who is this person?
No
He's
clue.
just a big... He's gonna help us. Definitely.
He's gonna help us?
Yeah, we need
You
help.
could travel with
Yes? I mean, you can't be the one pulling the anchor all the time.
us?
Well, you
Anchors?
recovered fast,
I
didn't
could
you?
help with an anchor.
What was that?
Nothing, don't worry about it.
I'm still mad about you killing Kira.
Yep. Gonna be honest,
Think
not
about
terribly broken
Kira.
up about that.
Kira.
Considering you're the one who killed him.
Who's Kira?
I mean,
Was
it was
that the
an
guy?
accident.
Was that the guy at the end?
That was the guy who summoned the demon, and then I stabbed in the chest.
Right. Seemed. I couldn't tell if he was on your side or not. So, I'm guessing he was?
We couldn't either.
Allegedly? Severe, like, very, very confusedly answers.
Let's head out. I'm sure Vita and Lair are worried.
As soon as you say that, Sophie remembers Lux was at the boat. I gotta go. And immediately takes off running.
I should probably introduce myself to you, right?
We can do that on the way. Let's go.
Okay.
So, with that, the party runs off from the tent. And Lose, you're being brought along by this small group of adventurous spirits who show themselves fairly competent. You would have a little bit more knowledge about it, about them considering your travels, but facing off against the christened of war and living to tell the tale is not a story many carry. Though,
He's like,
as per your descriptions, you could tell, like, just from your own experience, that the Gale certainly was not giving it his all during that entire fight. Though as to why, that's harder to tell. Usually he never holds back.
We won with words.
yeah, he's just thinking to himself, I wish I could have dueled that holy swordsman.
But with that, everyone, as you run through the town, you eventually start getting beyond the city limits, the boat in sight, as you see a figure walking down from that of the boat's ramp,
Is it
arms behind his back.
Oh, it's not the maids and stuff. Oh, where's our supplies?
Kind of looks to all of you, a familiar man. He gives kind of a faint smile, looks to you all. Well, it seems that luck is on your side. Well, if the saints deign it so, then your hour of reckoning is not as yet. Please, go in whatever direction you wish. Though do know that the moment that this time of grace runs out, we will be waiting.
Yep. Yeah, I'm sure you're chomping at the bit for that moment.
He just gives a smile as he, walks forward along the dock, technically getting closer to you guys before finally getting a chance to sort of veer off as he walks away off into the desert.
What's our supplies? Oh, he's gone.
As you'd be calling out to him, you would hear him chime back. If you mean the fine folks bringing on boxes they were bringing it on during your duel.
Thank you. That's wonderful. Food.
Hey, Keely, you got a spear you don't mind losing for a bit?
A spear.
Yeah, I just realized I can actually use different weapons, and a spear sounds like a great idea.
I don't believe I have a spear. Do I have a spear?
It's fine if you don't. We'll add that to the list. Note to self, find a spear. Anyway, back to panicking. Sophia sprints onto the boat.
So, with that, Sophie, you run on board of the boat. Is immediately you're greeted by several new boxes being set up all over the place, as well as a singular silver platter with a note on it, simply saying, "Please enjoy."
Enjoy that later.
As,
Find Lyra and Vita now.
As I'm going to ask, where do you check first? You have the crew quarters, the captain quarters, the kitchen, and then you have below deck, and then you have the subdeck.
Well, if we operate on the assumption that Lux just didn't do anything, which, loath as Sophia is to admit it, Lux is kind of true to his word. So we're going to check the captain's quarters first.
First order of business, whoever or whatever your name is, we need help. These boxes below deck.
Right. Help with boxes.
You
That,
seem really strong too.
that shouldn't be a problem. Also, nice to meet you all. I'm Lose. You can just call me Lose.
Hi, Lucy. I'm Natsu.
Nice to meet you, Natsu.
Nice to meet you too.
I was so expecting him to say, like, "Hi, everybody, my name's Lose. It's short for Lose."
So what? I'm gonna have this question. On D&D Beyond, it says my inventory and then party inventory.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. There's a
Is that-
shared inventory.
I believe
So,
party...
Party inventory is usually designated to have some auxiliary location. Sometimes, depending on games, it'll be like a pocket dimension. Other times, it will be that of the boat. Yeah, I already see where that's going. Other
Depot?
times, it will be, maybe a mount that anyone has access to.
Oh boy, I sure wish
Some
women.
home base location.
Lemon.
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 Poor Lemon.
She'll find us in one.
That horse is certainly something.
Right. I guess I'll be the pocket inventory.
I need to find another
for-
horse and name it Flame, and then lose it so I can find my flame.
You need to find another horse and name it Lime.
Lemon lime. That's crazy.
If Lemon and Lime have a baby, we have to name it Sprite.
Exactly.
Perfect.
Either that or Starry.
Yeah, whichever one gets us in less legal trouble.
Name it Mist.
I'll be right back, okay?
All right.
Okay.
Oh, clearly
By the
we
way-
have to name it Sierra.
Right.
Sierra. Yeah,
Lifting.
that also works.
Lifting boxes. I can do that easy.
Mm-hmm. So, with that, Lose, relatively quickly you start getting to work lifting up boxes. None of these are supremely heavy. You've got you can carry some pretty ridiculous amounts of things. As I can tell you on your character, your carrying capacity is 300 pounds.
Yep. Welcome to being a
Your
strong
push,
boy.
your push, drag, or lift capacity is 600 pounds. So, yeah. You got muscles.
He got the muscles.
You are...
Dost
again,
thou even
saying,
hoist?
You have the kind of muscles that wouldn't feel real to most people. I didn't mention it so earlier, but you really got to consider the kind of muscles that you would need to lift 300 pounds.
True, actually. Muscles. He's got the
Mhm.
muscles.
You are very buff.
This is nothing. I'll just stack them all on top of each other and move it to wherever you want. Now, where do you want these boxes?
Just
By the way,
below
what is...
in the
I haven't
storage.
asked for your name.
Oh, mine?
Yes?
You can call me Killy.
Right. Nice to meet you, Keely.
Indeed.
So, Lose, as you start, grabbing these boxes, putting one on top of the other, you eventually go and start making your way over to the downstairs to below deck, as your pile is just way taller than the ceiling would allow. Would you notice that, the tower is too tall, or would you continue going on, continue
No,
walking through, not
He
noticing?
would notice. He would
Oh, okay.
drop it down and match it with the whatever the what's the right word for that? The height clearance.
Yeah.
And then he
Oh,
would
well
go
done.
in.
Okay. Helping give people a gauge of your character. But either way, so with that, you go and start placing boxes down in the hold. And with that, we're going to move over to Sophia. Sophia, you go and make your way over to the captain's quarters, throwing the door open.
Mhm.
There is a brief moment as a singular crossbow bolt just thunks right into the wall next to you.
Yeah,
As you
fuck.
see Lara with her crossbow trained at the door with a Vita kind of cowering behind her. Oh. Okay.
Oh, thank God you're all right.
I thought you were Lux, going back on his word. Fully expected him to do it.
Yeah, loath as I am to admit it, Lux is begrudgingly a man of his word.
Huh. Good to know.
Still hate him. Still a bastard.
Oh, I mean, there's no denying that.
More importantly,
But,
got some news.
Well, you hold on. More importantly, comfort your fairy. As she moves a bit to the side as Vita is visibly shaking.
Hey, it's all right. Come here. Sophia reaches out his hands and sweeps her in.
I launch at Sophia.
What was that, Killy?
I expect Vita to launch directly at Sophia's face.
So, yeah, as you open up your arms, Sophia, Vita kind of looks up and immediately just kind of hovers over to you and just hugs you. Just wrapping her arms around your neck.
It's okay. He can't hurt you.
She kind of just nuzzles into your neck. She grips tighter.
It's gonna be all right. I'm not going anywhere.
Sophia?
Yeah.
Is anyone gone?
So, that's the news. You're not gonna like this. Sophia.
Like as you're saying this, like Lara scooches over on the bed.
Sophia is like very conflicted at the moment. Like, part of him wants to keep nuzzling Vita and reassuring her that everything's gonna be alright. And the other wants to sort of place her on Lara and let them sort of brace themselves for what he's about to say. He's not really sure which to do. I think it's, there's no easy way to say this. But, Kira is not coming back.
Lara kind of leans back a little bit, kind of looks up at the ceiling, purses her lips a little bit. Huh.
It gets worse.
Like, as you're saying this, you kind of see Lara's eyes widen a little bit as you're fairly sure she's already realized what you're about to say. Or she just kind of gives a sigh, shaking her head.
I can try to spin this however I want, but ultimately I am the one who killed him.
Can't say I didn't see it coming.
It wasn't gonna be this soon. He would have still had a chance to prove that he could be trusted. And then he summoned a demon that sent both me and Natsu into a blood rage, and we couldn't really control our actions, so yeah, I killed him.
I see. That is unfortunate.
Yeah.
Vita is very quiet as you give the news.
The part that upsets me the most is Sophia is he kind of like is hesitating to look down, like where the necklace is.
As you're kind of hesitating, you can already see that Vita has a hand on it. Yeah. I think she knows. And I can tell you that I've already figured it out. That is... She kind of leans back on the bed, puts her palms down behind her.
Yeah.
You see a lot of not okay things in our line of work, but there's a few things that you're just never ready for.
Yeah. This is the first innocent person I've ever killed. Alex may have been Kira's familiar, but he wasn't responsible for Kira's actions.
Yeah. That is,
So,
As you're saying this so far, you feel a tug on the necklace. Sophia?
Yeah.
Can can you de-summon me, please? Please. I don't want to think about this right now.
Yeah. That makes two of us. Sophia says this and begins to de-summon her.
Mm-hmm. As the desummoning of a familiar is a significantly faster action than actually summoning it in the first place. Yeah, it looks like yeah, you can do it as an action, so it's a very quick affair to dismiss the familiar. So, we'll say with a brief motion of your wrist, kind of collecting into that of the glove, Vita gives a sigh as her form rapidly turns transparent and purple before she vanishes entirely.
The entire time as she's disappearing, Sophia just has a deep sadness on his face. Well, that felt awful.
That felt awful to watch.
Yeah. Are the rest of the preparations already made? We need to set out for Waterdeep as soon as possible.
Yeah. Everything else is fine. I've said my goodbyes to Dad, done whatever needs to be done. I got that little note from some of the maids for Achilles. I know he was wondering about Silver Platter and, you know, how they do things.
Yeah. Cool. Look, would you mind leaving me alone for a bit?
I mean, hey, I have to go steer the ship anyway, so you go do whatever it is you gotta do. I gotta go, I guess, do damage control. We're down one man and we're running a ship with, what, me, you, and Natsu and Kili?
Yeah,
So
no,
four
we
of us?
got another.
I'm sorry, what?
Yes.
Meanwhile, we'll say you had just finished putting the boxes down on the hold. It was relatively easy, but some of the boxes were heavier than you expected.
I
Nothing
love
difficult,
it.
mind you, just more than you expected.
Love the dichotomy here.
Right. That was easy. Let's go back and find. Oh, wait, Keely was with me the whole time?
I mean,
He would have been.
there was nothing else to do, so we had to move things, of course.
You would
Yeah,
see
no-
at this point, after that, you would see that his hands are like blue flames like coming out of both his hands.
No, not the boxes.
Right.
Well,
Sorry about that.
I will say, as these blue flames lick the boxes, rather than them catching on fire, small fractals of ice would spread where the flames touch the wood.
Not the boxes.
go cold rather than being on fire. But by the way, Natsu, what would you have been doing as Lose and Killy, pack up some of the cargo into the hold? Would you have been helping? Would you have been on deck? Would you have been looking for Sophia? What have you been doing?
Trying to find Layra.
Oh. Well,
Well, that'll be easy.
tell me, where would you look? Would you immediately check the captain's quarters? Would you check the kitchen, the crew room, the hold, the hull?
I checked the kitchen first and then the captain quarters.
Okay. So, as you go and make your way in to the kitchen, you would see one extra thing, that the kitchen is now fully stocked. You see multiple utensils have been brought in. You can see bits of food have already been set up. And you can see a notebook set aside that looks like it has a few recipes set inside of it.
Huh?
You guys will have a significantly nicer time during your travels.
Wow, this looks so yummy! Now, where's Lyra?
That, as you go and make your way over to the captain's quarters, you would see that the door is already open with a currently somewhat distraught Sophia and a downtrodden Lyra, as Sophia is apparently explaining the new addition to the ship's crew by the mysterious tiefling known as Lose.
Hi, Lyra!
So his name is... Oh, hey.
Yeah, I don't really
you
know
alright?
either.
I wanna go. I wanna leave!
Yeah, so do the rest of us. I know I hadn't mentioned it when you walked in. I'm kind of used to seeing you like this, but you're not gonna... She looks over to you, Sophia. You're not going to keel over or anything, right? Like, do you need immediate medical attention, or...
No.
She should be fine. Honestly, I was taking most of the damage during that fight.
I was talking to you, Sophia.
Oh. I mean, I'll live, but I'm not gonna care that I do for a while.
Mm-hmm. But she turns back over to you, Natsu. Regardless, you seem fine, though your claws certainly seem pointier.
Yeah! I got to dig straight through a demon!
Yeah.
Sophia, is she sick?
No. She just doesn't understand the concept of excessive force.
No, I mean with her, she looks flush.
Oh. I don't think so, but that is another thing we're gonna have to address.
You do know that it's, with her looking like that, it's going to be a lot harder to hide the fact that she's,
Well, there's not a whole lot I can do about that.
Do we at least know how this happened?
Cure summon a demon.
I don't know. Oh, that, yeah.
Great.
Yeah, summon a demon, and
Right.
that caused us to go into a blood rage, and she was ripping through
Right,
it like it was
right.
candy, and I killed Kira because he did that. Also in a blood
Right.
rage.
Right. Okay. Well, I can't say that he didn't have it coming,
Yep.
though as you stated, Depp wasn't expecting it to be so soon. Okay, well then. So, Natsu, you've had a chance to see the new guy. How is he? Does he seem trustworthy to you? You seem to be a fine-ish judge of character.
He seems pretty nice. He's super tall! Taller than Sophie.
Yeah, I'm average height. That's not impressive.
That's not a... Being taller than Sophia is not a impressive feat, Natsu.
So Sophia says this looking up at Lyra, who is taller than him.
Achilles is taller than him. I think even Kira was taller than him. I'm taller than him.
Though I will have to say, Sophia, you were in a blood rage. I really wouldn't say that I was, because I was kind of in control of my body.
Okay, that changes everything.
There's this look of concern on Lyra's face. I'm like, uh-oh.
So Fear in this moment looks at you, Natsu.
Protect everyone in that tent, in that ring. Okay?
So you're saying that you consciously chose to go against everything that I've been trying to teach you about restraint and not being a monster.
I wasn't a monster! You were! You were blinded by rage!
And you're not supposed to be anything like me.
I wasn't.
Oh, really?
Lyra just puts her hands up to her face.
All right, you know what? Sophia begins shoving the both of them out. Attend to your duties. I'm done here.
As you're pushing Lyra out, she is like, "Hey, I'll walk, thanks." But oh my goodness, you're gonna need to have another talk with her because it's clear that it did not stick.
You know, there are two of us.
She
Maybe
says-
you could try having a talk with her.
You know she's not going to listen to me.
Then what the fuck is she doing with me?
Attempting and failing to listen to you.
Fine.
Well, I
Later.
didn't lose myself like you did.
Discussion will happen later. Good day.
Bleh.
That you slam the door. At least I assume.
Yeah, pretty much. As soon as they're out, slam the door and just kind of throw myself onto bed.
Mm-hmm.
Don't even bother getting undressed. I'm just fully clothed in bed.
Just snap of your fingers, mage armor dissipates.
I mean, yeah, but I still have my underclothes on.
Yeah, I know. Like, I'm just saying, like, mage armor's at will for you. So,
Yep.
either way, with that, Lyra is just outside the door now. You know, Keely, Lose, you can clearly see her. She just slides her hands up her face into her hair, kind of grips tightly, pulls her. It's like, ah.
Hello.
Hey, Achilles.
And
She then slowly opens her eyes and notices Lose. It's a little bit startled. Like, whoa. You are very big.
his hands are still in flames, and he shakes them out like how you shake out a match.
All right. Well, nice to meet you. She doesn't offer her hand or anything. She just adjusts her glasses.
Nice.
Name's Lyra.
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you, Lyra. I'm Lose. And I happened to catch all of these guys' duel over there at that circus. But seems like there's more than meets the eye about that duel. I did hear that conversation right before we got on the boat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
we weren't
basically, I
being
do-
quiet or anything.
So
Mhm.
I pretty much do know that that duel just wasn't for nothing. Like,
Oh yeah, it was in regards to Natsu. Okay. Well, Keely, I assume you I mean, it seems like you've been watching over him. Thanks. Much appreciated. I guess introduce Lose here to his bed, and I'm gonna start plotting a course. I guess after you get him settled in, I guess coming out, introduce him to how the boat works, and we'll start shoving off. Natsu.
Yeah.
Could you go and help Mr. Lose with learning the various parts of the ship? We need to make sure he knows what I'm talking about if I tell him to adjust the foremast.
Sure. Well, I'm probably not the best person to do that, but I'll do my best.
Achilles is also going to be there. If he needs to correct you, then he can.
Okay.
Either way, you three go, be introduced and do the introducing. I'm going to start charting a course. And with that, Lyra makes her way up the set of stairs leading up to the helm. Hey, Kriya. Just noticed you were in chat.
I have also noticed you, Kriya. I was just in the depths of roleplay.
roleplay.
And I also didn't want to interrupt anyone.
Mm-hmm.
Hello.
But I hope you've been enjoying
Hello.
it so far.
Mm-hmm. Either way. So, with that, you all start going about your things. Lose, you get brought along with Killy, seeing that of the crew quarters. It's several beds set up on the left and right sides, and in the back of the room, you see what kind of looks like just an opening into the outside, like outside of like a forest area. It's very strange.
That's... Wait, outside into a forest area?
Yes. It's about the... It's not quite big enough for you and your massive frame.
Mm-hmm.
This opening, but yeah, you can see grass and dirt and this strange little dandelion that's kind of sitting in front of the doorway. A small piece of metal is kind of sitting in front of it. Looks like a miniaturized rapier.
Oh my god, I forgot about that.
What? What is this, Keely?
Don't worry about it. We'll get there when we get there.
Alright, I see. Do you have any training dummies on this ship?
No?
I would like to practice my swordplay, but I guess that'll have to wait.
All right. Well, with that, Keely, you go into, bit by bit, along with Natsu, introduce Lose to the rest of the ship. Yeah, you got, there's not too much fancy, besides the kitchen, of course, which does seem pretty nice with the added materials and cutlery. But as this is going on,
Silverwing.
as this is going on, Sophia, would you fall asleep as you've plopped onto your bed, or no?
No. Sophia's too in his own head about this whole thing.
Then tell me, as Los is being introduced around the boat, what is going through Sophia's mind at this moment?
Sophia's mind right now is a weird mixture of frustration and general disappointment. Mostly, disappointed in himself for not being able to fight back against the control that the demon exuded over him. And frustration that Natsu is not, really seeing the big picture with how they've both acted here. And also just not getting the fact that, he's trying to illustrate to Natsu that he himself is a monster because he's an assassin. And while his actions may be ultimately good and for the benefit of a lot of people, he is still killing and enjoying it. But he's just not being able to get that lesson through to Natsu that he's already a monster. She still has time to not end up like him. On top of everything, with Alex being dead and him feeling really guilty about that, feeling guilty about how the news has affected Vita, wondering if Vita even wants to come back. There's a lot going on upstairs, and none of it's good.
Oh, if this was a different kind of campaign, I'd ask you to make a special check right now, but I'm not going that crazy on you guys' campaign. I'm just going the regular amount of crazy because someone told me to not hold back. You're not pointing fingers anywhere.
No fingers pointed anywhere.
I wonder who that's for.
But they may or may not be an aspiring cat boy. But we'll see.
So yeah, Sophia's not doing good. He's probably not going to be good for a bit.
So, with that, and with the day growing late, eventually, Lose, your introduction to the rest of the boat is complete. As Lyra kind of calls out as soon as you all exit the hold. Hey, I've got the course charted. I'm gonna need you all to start lowering the sails. We're gonna start heading off. Lose, Natsu, first thing, lift up the anchor.
Got it!
I'd say Los, we could say the way he got to that other place, he would be familiar with boats already, I feel like.
Would he be familiar with, being part of the crew that steers and,
I'll let you right back
freaking
in
maintains
the restroom.
and utilizes the boat? Or just a passenger?
I'd say because he was really big, they used him to carry stuff.
So there you go. That's about what he's done. So you haven't had this kind of introduction before, knowing what a capstan is.
No.
Just so you know, the capstan is the part that lifts up the anchor.
You're
It's a
saying
big old
he has
wheel.
experience with seamen? Oh, wait, you're a former sailor, Fallen? By the way, welcome, Fallen. Wait, you're actually a former sailor?
To answer your question, yes.
You used to wear the hat and all that stuff? Wow.
That's some cool knowledge, Mr. Fallen. Or Mrs. Fallen. No idea.
It's Mr. Fallen.
Ah. Mr. Alright, Mr. Fallen. Okay. So, either way. Continuing on.
Right, the anchor. Pull the anchor up.
So, Lose, Natsu, you both work together to lift the anchor. It's significantly easier work now, Natsu, with Lose assisting. He is quite handy. As okay, is it just me or is Natsu silent?
Wait, are you talking, Tomoe?
No?
Tomoe?
Oh,
Your
no, it's
just your bubble
I
is
don't know
going
why-
green.
I don't
back
know
and
why
forth.
it does that.
I thought you were.
Sometimes it does that to me too, so I
Yeah,
just leave
I
call and
guess.
then re-enter.
yeah, maybe it's just picking up ambient noise? I don't know.
Very strange. Either way, it's significantly
Anyways.
easier with the assistance of Lose, and with that, as you start working to let loose the sails, as you all begin sailing away.
To Waterdeep.
Woo! To Waterdeep.
This place is gonna be so safe. We're gonna have laws.
Navy
gonna be-
versus Army football game. What?
Mm-hmm. Okay, going here, going there. Where are you? There you are. Perfect. And dip-a-dip-up. Perfect. And boop, 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 boop. Okay. Lovely, lovely, lovely. So, now that I've got the things that I want.
Mm.
With this, we'll go ahead and skip ahead a bit.
Time skip.
Mm-hmm. I'm just gonna move ahead to the next day. Sophia. During the events of yesterday, would you have ever left your room again, or would you have been in there the entire rest of the day? Sophie?
I have returned.
Where's Sophia? He's
He's back. He was away.
I had to use the restroom.
Well, how fitting, because I had just called on you for things.
Okay,
Just
cool.
in
What's
time.
going on? What am I doing? What am I
So-
not doing?
But we're having a little bit of a time jump just to the next day,
Okay.
as you are all now properly on the water. I was asking if you would have left your room at all during the previous day or not.
No, Sophia would have tried to sleep at some point, but
Mm-hmm.
If I'm honest, he wouldn't have gotten a full rest.
Gotcha. So, Sophia, roll me a wisdom saving throw, please.
Oh boy, I'm not very good at those. I hope I fail. Why? Why is it when I want to
19?
fail?
Easy. Easy.
That's a 19 total.
You're not allowed to fail.
19 total. Okay. So,
Just when I thought it would be interesting if I failed.
so you've got a lot on your mind. Yeah, there's a lot of things that are going on, and none of them good. But whether you intend to or not, fatigue is a powerful thing. So despite the roaring thoughts of your mind, you would actually manage to get some sleep. Though, to say that the dreams you had that night were pleasant would be a very incorrect statement. We'll just leave it to be that your dreams that night were mostly just a replaying of events.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'd say that's accurate.
But either way, you wake up the next morning. Just not even from anything jumping you awake, just the scene kind of pittering out.
So, would I only be getting a short rest then?
With that pass and save, you actually managed to get the long rest.
Oh, interesting. Somehow I am rested.
That's why I had you make the check.
Well then,
You passed it by like 3.
I'm a wisdomy boy.
Wow.
Good job. Anyway, so you wake up. The room is quiet. You can hear the sound of waves outside, confirming to you that, the ship is moving again.
Sophia, as he's waking up, he sort of makes a motion like he's going to cast his mage armor. Doesn't do it. He sluggishly pulls himself out of bed a bit and walks to the center of the captain's quarters to try and resummon Vita, and then stops himself and just kind of crawls back into bed. Just give it another day.
So, as the rest is going on, Keeler, due to the fact that you don't need as much rest as anyone else in the party, you end up kind of working with Lyra the most during this time, as she kind of sets up things for you to do while everyone else is sleeping. As this is going on, besides Sophie had just gotten up, you and Lyra would be some of the first people awake. As Lyra's manning the helm, she'd kind of look over to you. So, Achilles.
Yeah.
You've been with the group for a while now. curious to ask, what exactly was things like? You know, where you're from. Was it as crazy as it is being around with us?
Hmm. Well, me and my family, my brother and sister, we lived outside and we're mercenaries. So
Mhm.
we go wherever we're needed, and sometimes things get rough. I've never faced a demon before.
Can't say I have either. That was certainly a lot. I am curious, though. I mean, Kira spent a good bit to resurrect you using something that meant a lot to them, and you kind of had a debt to pay with him, but now he's dead, so...
Well, he found his power again, so...
I see. I guess that's a debt that isn't nor really probably should be paid back, huh?
Yeah. But I am glad I'm alive.
Yeah, I mean, all things considered, that cause of death is certainly not... wasn't one of the brightest. Drinking strange, mysterious vials and weird magic treasure chests.
Yeah.
At least not without bringing it to an appraiser or something. Figure out what you're looking at.
Well, I know now it's universal solvent and I shouldn't drink it.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Either way, have you ever been to Waterdeep?
No, I haven't.
It's a lot. It's a mega city. Can take you about 2 days to get from one side of the city to the other, and that's by horse.
Fascinating. Two whole days.
It's a massive place. It's not even going into the areas that surround it. You got the Undercliff, Snow Beetle Orchard, you've got all the various plantations out there, Undercliff Way, High Road, Amon's Farm, got Chop Street, Troll Skull Alley, Grelhund Villa. There's a lot out there. Anyway, I think you'd like it.
Oh yeah.
I think. It's not a bad space for our kind of work. The place is, sure, it's got plenty of guards and laws and everything, but it's also home to some of the largest crime families in the world, so.
And Sophia said he doesn't want to go back.
Yeah, there's, at least he did. He changed his mind as soon as the option was available, but there's... Sophia's got a history, but that's not really my story to tell.
Oh.
I've only gotten bits and pieces from him anyway.
I think we'll figure it out sooner or later.
I'm sure. Either way. Can you go and pull up the rear sail a little bit? We're going a bit fast.
Of course.
Thank you. And with that, and with a relatively quiet day, you know, Lose, Natsu, not much really happens today for you guys, unfortunately. Pretty boring. We're going to go ahead and skip ahead about a week later. As I'm gonna go down the list here. Sophia,
Yeet.
it's been a week. How are you doing?
Good question. I'll say that during this week, for about 3 days, Sophia didn't really come out of his room. For another 3 days, he came out briefly to eat a small meal and then head right back in. And as for the last day, it's been a week. For the last day, he would have resummoned Vita and asked if she still wanted to be summoned or if she still needed more time.
Well, yeah, since it was just a simple desummon, you know, with a flick of your wrist, you're able to bring her back, rather than having to go through the whole process again, because she wasn't properly destroyed this time. Vita just kind of gives you a shrug. Her eyes are empty. The light that's usually in them is missing.
Well, if you want me to dismiss you, just let me know. And then Sophia would climb right back into bed.
As you go and climb into bed, Vita kind of just slowly hovers to the ground, eventually just properly stands on her own 2 feet. Just walks out of the room. You know, goes to the door, hovers up to open it up before going back to the ground. Just walks out. Natsu.
Yeah?
It has been a week since the events over at the Big Top and the town of Dust. And you've had some time with Lose and some time to also continue helping around with the ship. You were currently on the main deck, and you see Vita apparently walking along the ground, looking forlorn.
Hi, Vita.
She does not respond.
Vita? Are you okay?
She continues to not respond as she almost walks past you, making her way towards the front of the ship.
should find Sophia.
So, Losa, what are you doing currently?
How much time? A week passed, you said? I said
Yeah.
he would have been getting more acquainted with Keely and Natsu because they both have similarities to him. Like, he could tell that Keely's an elf and he can speak fluent elvish. So, he would be more interested in Keely. He could also see the, I guess, the demonic features on Natsu. So he's also curious about Natsu.
All right, then Losa, we'll say that you're currently set with a conversation with Keely.
Okay.
As you guys haven't really had too much of a chance to really talk and learn about each other. And being on a boat for what's probably going to be a few months is a prime time to get to know one another.
Roll 90. What was that roll for? I'd say he would be wanting to ask Healer about, like, basically catch up to. He kind of knows what's going on, but he would want to get the word from Keely. What's happening with the Holy Sword people, or the Paladin people?
Welcome back, Atlas. Welcome home.
So basically, you catch him up. What did I miss?
Right, because he figured that was not an ordinary duel, and something's definitely up now after he heard that. What's his name? Who was that? The conversation at the
Gale?
very end before, yeah. Gale, and then what's his name?
Oh, the dude that was at the boat? His name's Lux.
Gale, and then Lux, yeah.
So, why don't you
Yeah, so he would
articulate
be-
this in character?
He would be questioning Keely about saying, so that, at first, I thought that was just like a duel to me, but now I think something else is happening. Well, it seems like those guys want to get rid of you guys. Why is that?
Well, yeah. They're a religious group that we are not a part of. So, they're radicalists, let's say. Yeah, radicalists. And we harbor Natsu. She's an anomaly.
Natsu. Oh. The one with the other one with the horns. She doesn't look too out of place to me. I mean, people call me stuff all the time, and I guess I just look the way I am.
Well, to them, she is a little demon or devil. Her father is a very powerful being.
Devil or a demon, huh? Yeah, I'd say I would be similar to that in a way, I think. Although I don't know that much about my true origins, but I got the feeling as I grew up that I'm not like your average person. So
Of course.
I don't fit in a lot.
Look at you. You're
And-
big, tall, massive, strong. And
Sometimes I have. Sometimes I can't control my exhilaration, but I manage it. Those blue flames you saw earlier. I'm sorry about that. That's not. It's something that I usually comes out when I'm fighting or I get too excited. But yeah. From when I was told, it's called rage.
You. Sorry, I decided to take a second. I had to go drown myself. Like, good lord, man.
He understands?
I don't even need to say anything, man. It's just making himself crack up.
I'm making myself crack up.
Man just listened to his own playback and said, wow, I really did just call it as it is.
I did.
Like, in universe. Like, oh yeah, my superpower, it's called rage.
Right. Right.
Huh?
Right. Usually only going into that particular thing when I have to. I usually try to avoid it. But, yeah. Nice to be up to speed, and do you think those guys are gonna come after you again?
most definitely.
Oh. Maybe there won't be a duel like that one again, I hope.
Well, it's not our call.
Alright.
Mm.
As this is going on, Natsu,
Mm.
you mentioned that you were checking out Vita as she's walking along, making her way up towards the upper deck.
Mm.
Are you following her?
Yes.
Gotcha. So, as you go in to follow Vita, she, clambers her way up the steps, makes her way up to the bow of the ship. The spot with the large beam that pokes out the front of the boat. You know the one.
Yeah.
She goes and kind of slides under the guardrails and steps along the beam, kind of just one foot in front of the other, balancing on it. Before she eventually reaches the end and sits down. Just staring off into the distance. Do you do anything?
I follow her and I sit down next to her.
So, with that merit, you would need to sit down behind her. It is a thin beam.
Yeah.
But
I'm trying to picture the boat thing in my mind.
Nice bottle.
What?
Nice bottle.
yeah.
Okay, so. What is the thing? There we go. And okay. And I think I've found what I was looking for.
Yatta!
Cool. Okay, you'd be on the boat's stem. That is what it is called. It is a large wooden beam that is at the frontmost part of the bow. It's the pointy bit.
Mm.
So it's a little thin wooden rod. But with that, Natsu, roll me a dexterity saving throw, please.
Oh, great.
Oh no, don't fall in the water.
What was that sound?
I think her hitting a can with one of her dice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
my Pepsi can.
Beppis.
18 total.
The
18
best.
total. Lovely. So
Let's see,
It's a little wobbly trying to get over there. But you slide your way along, kind of sitting behind Vita.
Hey, are you doing okay, Vita?
She does not respond.
Even if you don't, respond back to me, just know that I'm right here if you need anyone to talk to, okay?
Let me just roll a little thing here. You know, public chat this time, just so everyone can see it. Mm-hmm.
Oh, joy.
Oh, it was shown on Natsu's thing. Oops. It's meant to be for me. I wonder if I do it from in here. Will it properly show it as mine? Ah, it does show it as mine from in here.
The Dungeon Master.
There we go. Well, either way, I'm still going with the first one, but good to know for future reference. Okay. So, Natsu.
Yeah.
As you're saying this, you see Vita kind of take a bit of a deep breath, exhale, before she leans forward and falls off the boat.
Oh no!
Oh! That's exactly what I was expecting, but oh no!
Vita! Hang on!
You say that as she falls down, splashing into the water.
So now it's time for the big question. Would Sophia have heard that shout just now?
Yeah. who does hear that?
Considering she did not close the door, I'm pretty sure everyone hears that.
Okay.
Okay, so upon hearing that, Sophia immediately darts out of bed. and runs in the direction he heard Natsu call out from. And yeah, I would say that in the headspace Sophia is in right now, he would be able to extrapolate roughly what happened, and is going to dive into the water in the general direction of where Natsu is, but not exactly like running up to her. Kind of like a bit behind because the boat's in motion, so he's going to try and aim a bit back.
So, alright, just give me a general area of where you would dive off the boat from. The bow, the deck, or the stern. I think it's the stern. I think. Stern might be actually the right. No, not stern. Stern is the... I think to the right? No, it is the back. I'm correct.
I would say Sophia would probably jump off from the main deck, assuming that the stem is like forward from the captain's quarters. He would jump off the right.
Okay. So, Sophia, as the boat is continuing to go off, there is this call out from Lair up top going, "What is happening?" Sophie, what the? Does anyone mind explaining what's happening? Hello?
Vita fell off.
What?
We were sitting. And she
Okay,
fell off.
Achilles, whatever your name is, I'm having a trouble remembering it. Go start pulling up the sails.
Right, let's go and do that. Are you sure? Are you sure he doesn't need help in there?
Hey, Sophia, do you mind rolling me a perception check at disadvantage?
Oh boy. I hope I fail so that I can feel worse. First one is a 15.
Wow.
Second one is a 13. So that's 21 total.
Wow.
My perception's amazing.
So, yes, it is. So, Sophia, as you dive into the water, your ring giving a faint glow for a moment as you glide through it with ease. You have a brief moment looking through the general wake being made by the boat before, after a moment, you briefly see of Vita floating in the water, arms kind of holding on to herself. She just stares upwards towards the surface, not making any effort to try and swim back up.
So as soon as Sophia sees that, he swims over as quickly as he can and scoops her up in his hands and begins moving towards the surface, being extra careful to keep her, like, in his hands.
Mm-hmm.
So it'd be, like, mostly dolphin kicking up.
Mm-hmm. So with that, Sophia, you start kicking your way back up to the surface. The surface is you eventually breach, taking a breath of air as Vita is just, she's not really coughing or doing anything. Your eyes are open. She's just kind of looking down.
So Sophia is going to go through the general checks to ensure she's alive. So first would be, check pulse with, like, pinky, I guess.
I mean, as you're kind of checking, I mean, you would kind of get the idea that if she did die here, you probably wouldn't be holding her right now.
Yeah, see, me as the player knows that, but Sophia's panicking in character, so he's not thinking clearly.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough.
So he's just, like,
Yeah, he's
on
not thinking
autopilot,
clear, so-
I guess.
Fair enough. Roll me medicine.
Medicine. I am very bad at these. But I got a 16 total.
Yeah, she's got a pulse.
Okay.
It's faint, but it's definitely there. As this is going on, Lyra kind of shouts out to you, Natsu. Hey, Natsu, get the ladder for them.
The entire time Sophia is doing this, he looks absolutely terrified.
Hmm. So, Natsu, tell me, do you recall where the ladder is stored? I know you don't. I'm gonna ask, though.
I'm gonna go look for it.
Hey, Natsu, roll me perception, please.
Let's see. Where's my perception?
Amazing.
This is starting to get to a point where I don't even need to ask like certain questions. I just already know.
15 total.
15 total. So, Natsu,
Yes.
you have a rather large moment of panic as you are looking and looking and lurking, and you just cannot seem to find the ladder before eventually Lyra steps away from the helm and just motions to right next to the edge of the deck with the coiled up ladder sitting right there.
Out of character, this is hilarious.
As you are murmuring to yourself in embarrassment, Lyra just goes and grabs the ladder and tosses it over the side. Lyra does not look amused as she makes her way back up the stairs towards the helm.
I'm sorry.
But with that, Sophia, you hear the rapid clacking and unwinding of the rope ladder
Okay.
as it makes its way down the side of the hull.
Sophia will place Vita in his right hand and begin trying to ascend the ladder with his left. Just as carefully as he can.
Mm-hmm. Well, Vita weighs practically nothing, so it's pretty easy. So I'm not even gonna have you roll a check for that. But with that, after a moment or two to kind of catch your own breath, you make it to the top of the ladder.
Thank you, Lara.
Don't mention it, but one thing I do want you to mention, what happened?
That is something I think I'm gonna have to dissect here. You know, in a moment. Saphir says this as he brings Vita close to his chest and just kind of holds her there for a bit while muttering, "Sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry."
She doesn't respond. She just looks away. She brings her knees up to her chest and wraps her arms around them.
Saphir really wants to try and encourage Vita, but he hates himself right now. Saphir is going to look at Natsu and say, go get some towels. Or cloth of any kind. Just find something to keep her warm, okay?
Yeah. Where would I find them?
I don't know. The kitchen, below deck. Ask Keely, ask someone. Just find something, please.
Okay.
And I just run off in a random direction on the boat. I don't know what direction.
All right, roll me a d8, Natsu. And let me take a guess. You don't remember which one that is.
Which one is that?
Rhombus. The Wombus.
It's the rhombus one. The one with
What?
8 sides.
The diamond-looking bitch.
The highest number that it goes is 8.
I'm hoping this is an 8.
Well, if you're confused, as per usual, you may send a picture in chat, and we can confirm or deny that it is a d8 or some other dice.
Yay! I'm glad I have you guys.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is great. I love it. I love being a depressed boy and then my familiar being depressed and trying that. I'm not going to say it in case Twitch gets mad at me.
Yes.
And now I love being an even sadder boy.
Sadder boy.
All right, the video's coming. It's gonna be in general.
Yes, that is a d8. Well done.
Hey!
Wow. A
Did
D8?
it!
Congratulations.
Heck yeah.
What do
Anyway,
you want me to roll with this?
Just roll.
oh, just roll it.
Oh,
Roll. Also, Arx,
7.
Sleepy says hi.
Hi, Sleepy. 7, huh? Okay.
yes.
Shaven.
So, in your effort to go and find the towels, you make your way up towards the helm. There are no towels here, nor cloth of any kind. There is rope, and there is a little bit of wood. Would you like to roll me that d8 again?
Sure. Rolled a 1.
Gotcha. So, you immediately change course, scrambling around, frantic, as you then make your way back to the bow of the ship. There is no cloth here either, nor towels, nor even rope this time. There is nothing up here.
is just Meanwhile, as you're panicking and freaking out, Lyra is watching the whole thing. Eyes wide, hand up to her glasses, she takes them off, no longer wanting to be able to witness what she is witnessing. She shakes her head, puts her glasses back on, and just walks her way down over to Keely. Hey. Keely, Losai. Both of you.
Yeah? What is it?
Oh, and Keely's still muted. Oh no. I assume they're dealing with things or they fell asleep. We'll have to see.
Focat? You're Focat.
Focat, no!
Focat?
He's dead. I killed him.
Apparently. Man is dead. I will launch him into the ether. If he comes back, then he's not dead.
Hmm.
Either way. Where is Kelly? You know what, mate? He needs the rest anyway. He's been busy. You new guy. Do you remember where Kelly said the spare cloths were?
Spare cloths. I'm pretty sure he should remember all of that. He was with Keely the whole time.
Yeah, it's in the hold. Like, immediately as soon as you go down the stairs, the cloths were set immediately afterwards for ease of cleanup.
Yeah.
You can't miss it, you just need to go downstairs.
Of course I remember.
Can you go get some for this? She motions over to Sophia and Vita.
Right. Gotcha. And he's gonna
Thanks.
go down there and get it.
Hey Natsu, do you mind rolling me another D8?
Sure thing.
Another D.
Roll the 4.
I love what I've done here. I love the situation I've put Natsu in.
So, with that, Natsu, you go and make your way over to the kitchen. Roll me a perception check, please.
Oh, great. Yay.
Received.
16 total.
16 total. As you're frantically looking around in the kitchen, you see that of a singular rag. It is quite small, but that is cloth.
I'll use that. Yeah, it's something.
Congratulations. You have acquired that of an old dish rag. So, what do you do as you get this dish rag?
I just grab it and I run back to Sophia.
So, Sophia, as you are busy cradling Vita, kind of panicking and self-deprecating, you hear the quick steps of Natsu, finally having gotten that cloth that you'd asked for. As soon as you are given it, you're immediately assaulted by the smell of dirty dishes that wafts from the rag.
So fear in this moment.
This is a moment without words, it seems.
I'm trying really hard to think here because on the there's a few ways this could go.
This sounds like
having you be like that, so I think this is a moment where Sophie's gonna have a psychotic break.
Mm,
Oh no.
okay.
It might not, but it's starting to seem that way to me at least.
I need to think for a moment.
How rancid does this smell, Arx?
It's not terrible, but it smells of old dishwater and salt. Oh, and fish.
Oh.
Also,
Fish?
the thing
Swordfish?
for Fallen Hunter, I did know that nautical fact.
I think.
Yeah, nautical fact of the day. Port is left, starboard is right. And a way to remember is that port and left have an even number of letters, and right and starboard have odd numbers of letters.
I did not know that.
Yeah.
Well, I will
The
forget
only
that
reason
in
I know
30
that-
seconds.
I mean, the way I usually remember it is just remembering that left and port have the same number of letters.
Hmm.
And then starboard is the opposite of port. That's the way I usually remember it.
Okay. So, given the situation, given how desperate Sophia is, and given how worried about Vita's safety he is, Sophia looks at the rag that Natsu brought, looks to Vita, gets up, and just sprints back to the captain's quarters instead. And he's going to the best of his abilities, dry off Vita using the blankets on the bed, which, you know, haven't really been used super a lot, but he has been on the bed, so at the very least they're, like, somewhat dirty.
Mm-hmm.
But definitely cleaner than a
So-
dish rag.
So, as this is happening, Lose, you would have come back up with the nice, clean, cloths and towels. As you see, Sophia is suddenly gone. You also see Natsu just standing there with a dirty dish rag in her claw.
Right, so I guess you didn't need these after all.
Absolutely no tact.
I just plump down on the deck on the floor and just curl up completely.
Oh my gosh, this is just. I'll put it in random, but this is just Natsu right now while holding the rag.
Nah.
What is
I-
it?
Here. I have a much better version of that.
I love that Sophia can't even be sad without everything going wrong around him.
Yep. I'm sorry, Sophia. Being sad, you can't afford it. It's too expensive. Not for the life lead. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'm beginning to see that. Can't even process his own trauma and grief. Nah, something always has to
Natsu's
go
like
wrong.
this.
Sadness in my D&D game? Nah.
Depression in my D&D character? It's more likely than you think. So yeah, the entire time that Sophia is in the captain's quarters, drying off Vita with the bed sheets, he's just sitting. He's just there, like, "I'm sorry. You're gonna be all right. You're gonna be all right. I'm sorry. I promise you're gonna be all right."
Oh boy.
He is being, like, as gentle as possible with the drying off, but it's still, like, somewhat frantic.
Hmm. Vita doesn't stop you or move or really do much of anything as you dry her off.
So, would you say she's, like, fully dry by this point, or am I still, like...
I would say she's about 90% dry. I'd say your frantic nature is making it a bit hard to, fully dry her off. At least that's how I would say it.
Okay. So, as Sophia is beginning to finish drying off Vita, I know that you and Alex were good friends, and I'll never stop being sorry for taking him from you. But please, Vita, don't ever do something like that again.
She just takes in a breath and lets it out. Then kind of opens her lips for a moment. It's not even just that, Sophia. It's everything.
I know. Trust me, I know. And the worst part about all of it is that it never gets easier.
Well, me going away like that hurts you like that. Why don't you just dismiss me again?
No. No.
You would know I'm alive, and at least I wouldn't need to deal with this.
But where does that leave me?
Knowing that I'm okay.
You'll always be okay as long as you're with me. Being physically okay and being whatever we both are right now, it's not the same thing.
Do I look okay, Sophia? Do I look okay being here right now?
Do I? He says this with equal amounts of sadness as whenever he initially asked to be dismissed. And there's a distinct lack of care on himself. Like, he hasn't been, bathing regularly. He's barely been eating. Hardly seen the sun at all. He doesn't look very good.
Is this just what life is, Sophia? Just going and going until everything comes crashing down.
Sophia looks like he's gonna say something. Stops. And he starts thinking. No. No, this isn't all life is. It's just what we have right now.
She kind of tightens herself a little bit, brings her knees even closer to her chest. The past week and a half has been the worst days of my life.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd imagine.
I don't understand why anyone would want to be in a world like this.
That's the tragic part of it.
Those church guys, they spout of demons and, angels and whatever else, but I don't know. Seems like we're in hell already.
I wish I could show you the side of life that is truly beautiful. That we could go 5 seconds without being accosted by everything that wants us dead.
Hey, Sophia.
Yeah.
Was he scared when it happened?
I think he was more scared of what was going to happen to Kira. Of what he'd become. I'm sure he was scared for his own well-being as well, but he cared for Kira. I don't know how any of it got so bad, but at the very least, I hope that me killing Kira was able to release Alex from whatever he was doing at that point. Because if I well and truly killed a completely innocent being, if he was just a victim of Kira's actions, and if my killing Kira saved him, then at the very least I can live with myself a little bit longer.
I'm sorry.
Sorry too. And Sophia brings her in for a hug.
She puts her head down to her knees. I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's okay.
Sorry.
You're okay. We'll be okay.
I'm so sorry. And she just uncurls from herself and just drives her face into your shirt. She holds onto you like a lifeline.
Sophia just continues to hold her close. He's doing his absolute best not to cry with her.
As this is going on, Lyra is moved to be standing just outside the room. It's kind of hearing everything. She kind of looks over to you, Loser, looks over to Natsu. Okay, then. Natsu,
Yes.
thanks for catching that. She kind of walks over and kneels down next to you. Without you calling it out, there's a chance we might have missed that. So,
I'm glad.
good eye. She gently ruffles your hair. I wish you didn't have to see that. That is, that's something that people just shouldn't do. Sorry that you had to be a part of that, Losar. I think that was your name, right?
Yeah, it is. And seems there's a lot going on here. I didn't expect to see any of this.
Yeah, no, I mean, none of us were expecting that, Losar. I think the death of Kira, or I guess more the death of Alex, has shooken us up a lot more than I think anyone expected it to. That's, wow.
Right. It seems like you don't need these anymore, so I'll go get them back.
Yeah, thanks again, Losar.
Right.
And
He's gonna go.
Sue, I see you have a rag. Is that the dish rag?
I don't know. I was looking around everywhere.
Hey.
Just found something.
She immediately puts both her hands on her shoulders. Hey. Calm. Calm yourself down. Take a breath. Okay.
I tried my best to find something.
That's good. You tried your best. That's what matters. Look. You got something. It's better than nothing. Sophier's he's in a volatile space right now, similar to Vita. You did your best with what you found, and you were panicking. He was panicking. I was trying not to panic. And Killy and Lose were oblivious.
Panicking so much has made me tired.
Yeah, I figured. You tend to get tired after you experience extreme emotion. I started to notice that about you.
Can Sophia hear Natsu at this range?
I mean, I don't think you said that you closed the door.
I didn't. I just flung it open.
Yeah. So, you'd probably be able to faintly hear some of Natsu, but not the entire conversation.
Okay. Well, the whole conversation doesn't matter. I just need to be able to hear Natsu. So, hearing Natsu and Lyra in the background, Sophia is going to stand up and begin walking out to the main deck. Less walking, more power walking, I guess. Like, there's speed in his step, and he's going right to Natsu. Sophia, as he...
Lara kind of knows you. She lets go Natsu.
Sophia gets down to his knees and throws his arms around Natsu and brings her in for a hug. We both owe you an apology, Natsu.
An apology for what?
For having to see that. We need to be in better control of ourselves. None of us should ever fall that far.
They really shouldn't.
So, Natsu, I'm sorry that I was short with you. I'm sorry that I didn't accept your help when you were doing your best to my specifications. And I'm sorry that I didn't say thank you for even trying to help. This was an unexpected situation, and I'm certain you've never dealt with something like this before, so thank you for at least trying. And Vita, Sophia, holds Vita up in his palm if she allows him to.
She's not really letting go of your shirt.
Well, Vita, she's not doing great either, but I'm sure that once she's collected herself, she'll want to apologize to you as well.
Then I'll wait for her.
Thank you for telling me what happened, Natsu.
You're welcome. Vita's important to us. In our group.
Yeah, she is.
I never leave anyone behind. Never.
I know. I think I've spent enough time sulking. I need to pull myself together.
You've got this, Sophia. Okay? You've got this.
I know I do.
And I'll be right behind you to back you up. Okay?
I should hope so.
Hey, Sophia. Sophia,
Yeah?
remember when we used to do those old bets? They were for the silliest things back then. We would
yeah, of course I
bet
remember.
some absurd amounts of coin for the stupidest things. But I want to make a bet with you.
This ought to be good.
I bet that you will not be able to get yourself out of this hole before a month passes. I will bet 20 gold on it that you can't do it.
Alright. In that case, I'll bet my fancy new sword that I can do it in a week.
Oh, confident are we? I don't know, you seem pretty sad. I mean, look at you, you're a mess, your hair's droopy. You know,
You need to
clearly
shower.
haven't
You clearly haven't bathed.
You know, the funny thing about this whole thing is I know you're playing me, but you're right.
Ew.
Leia just kind of gives this smile at you. As this is the exact kind of game she has with you on occasion. Usually it's to push you. But sometimes you've turned the tables on her. Sometimes. Alright. Then you have a week.
A week it is. Though, I'm not gonna need that much time. On the other hand,
Mm-hmm.
Sophia, like, looks down to, Vita. She might need a bit more.
Well, this bet isn't for her. These kind of bets, I don't think, would work with her nearly as much as they work with you.
You're calling me easily manipulatable, aren't you?
Absolutely. She says, not even trying to hide it, as she just walks over, taps your face twice with her hand, and kind of walks back up towards the helm. And you can try and deny it all you want. I know you'll agree with me.
You know, you have your games with me, but I know how to play you too.
That's how it works. That's what happens when you know someone for so long. You know how to work them, get them to do what you want.
Oh, is that what's going on? You're gonna work me.
I mean, it's working, isn't it?
You know, touche. I can't retort to that without it getting depressing.
Uh-huh.
Damn it, she's good.
She gives an almost playful wink at you before she finally gets over to the helm. Lose, can you go and get the sails turned down again?
Where did the wink come from?
I
That's
know
a-
how to do that now.
Where'd that wink come
Got
from?
it.
That's a new thing.
What was that, Sophia?
Sophia just, like, says, kind of under his breath, but not really, like, super quiet. Where'd the wink come from? That's a new thing.
The wink. Wink.
This is a new thing with Lyra. I don't know how to interpret this.
Meanwhile, Lyra in her mind, that wink is gonna mess with him so much. He's gonna have no idea what to do with it.
It was planned.
I have absolutely no idea what to do with this.
Yeah. And Lyra is well aware. But either way, with that, so Sophia, you are currently holding on to a Vita, who is holding on to you for dear life, silently weeping.
Sophia takes a moment to think, and he realizes he can show Vita the beautiful side of life. At least as he sees it, and that is in the mundane. So, Sophia is gonna get himself cleaned up, and then he plans to start cooking. Using whatever he can find in their care package, as it were. He's hoping they just have a bunch of ingredients to work with, and not just, straight up
you do.
preserved food.
You do. Like, it's a lot. The kitchen has a lot of the fresh stuff, so you guys get to have a nice beginning, but all the preserved stuff is down in the hold.
I wonder if they improved the kitchen at all. That'd be a nice touch.
I had mentioned. I guess Sophia hasn't really had a chance to see it yet, but
Yeah, Sophia hasn't been in
as
there.
yeah, as I mentioned for Natsu, the kitchen has been improved. There is new bits of iron here and there, new pots, pans, utensils. There's a small notebook set aside with various recipes written in it, using the various ingredients that are sitting in here in the kitchen.
Okay. Sophia's gonna call out to Lose. Hey, new guy. You any good in the kitchen?
Kitchen? No, not in particular, actually. I had a lot of stuff cooked for me, but not your best. I wouldn't be your best chef.
Can you at least set a table?
Right, I can do that.
Cool. Set places for everyone. The chef has entered the kitchen.
So fierce.
Sophia says this and, like, cracks his knuckles.
Alright. So since you do not have proficiency with cooking utensils, Sophia,
Uh-oh.
I don't. This is gonna go horribly.
go ahead and roll me a flat d20, please.
And also, Sophia would call out to Natsu if she's still there. And ask if she wants to help with cooking a meal.
I would love to. I've never cooked before, so this will be fun.
Alright, we're not going to make anything too complex. I can walk you through some of the steps.
Alright.
How many
So
steps
with that, Natsu, you'd be giving the help action. So Sophia, you get to do this check at advantage.
Hiya! That is a 16.
Why is it plus 16?
It was just because I rolled two d20s.
Rolls. I took a look at it. It's like, what the heck? Why is it a 30?
Yeah, no, I just
What happened?
when I did that, I thought it would just roll 2d20 independently, but no, apparently it adds the values together.
Yeah, no, if you do multiple, it'll just do the whole thing all at once.
Well, either way,
But okay.
16.
16. Okay.
I've been rolling good this session. What the hell?
It's because I'm doing stuff behind the screen.
She's doing jazz hands. It's giving me luck.
No joke, actually. I pointed at the screen, and then I do grabby hands.
Okay. So, we'll say that with your stuff and what you're working with, we'll say that you go and do... There's a lot of interesting options. Alright. We'll say that you guys work together and make some minted pea soup. Peas.
I am pleased to meet you. Sophia says that completely in character.
Just taking up the bag of peas. I'm pleased to meet you. Yes.
Hey, Sophia,
Yep.
what are peas?
Natsu, we have so much to teach you about the culinary arts. Yeah, this is a relatively simple dish from whenever I was a kid. My mom made it all the time.
They look funny.
Yeah, they kind of do. As a kid, I hated this.
Are you sure it's safe to eat? Cause they're green.
No, I have no clue. Let's find out. Sophia just eats a spoonful.
Just a spoonful of raw peas. It is,
Yeah.
wow, that's a lot more crunchy than expected.
That means not the best tasting thing, but it's edible. Besides, we're just starting simple, get ourselves familiar with the kitchen area. It's a good skill to cultivate anyway.
Okay.
Yeah, but either way, these raw peas would still be in their pods. That is why it is crunchy.
Crunch.
But to help give you an idea about what exactly kind of a meal this is, Sophia, minted pea soup is actually considered a modest meal.
Really?
Yes. I assume with your backstory, your folks would be sitting in the squalid category.
Yeah, more or less. There would have been good days.
Yeah. Well, I mean, your thing involving peas would probably be rice and peas. If that was your common pea-related dish.
Yeah, that makes sense. Sophia
Like onion
would
soup.
still kind of stick with the soup part, just because that would have been one of the better dishes in that case, and so he would, like, remember it more fondly.
But, yeah, this is minted pea soup. You know, as per the recipe. It is quite a bit nicer. But, either way. So, Natsu, Sophia, you work together making this meal for the party tonight. And it goes better than expected.
Hey.
Definitely took a bit with the de-shelling of a lot of the peas. That
Probably
took
because we kept dropping them.
a while. So many peas. But the shells are used for another one of the recipes, so yeah, it's fine to hold on to them.
Nice.
Nothing goes to waste.
We did it. We didn't burn down the kitchen.
We were the good team.
But by the end of it, you do successfully end up making minted pea soup.
Smells great.
Would you guys like to see what minted pea soup looks like?
Yes, please.
What do
Is there-
look like?
Is there actually an image for it? I didn't think there would be.
Minted pea soup is an actual thing. That is an actual type of food. It being called minted is actually part of the name. I'll put it in handouts. There you go.
Ew.
It is very green.
What a very Nazi response.
Not gonna lie, like in general, I actually hate peas.
Oh,
I don't really care for peas. I don't really hate them or like super crazy like them. Like, I'm fine with peas. If I see them on my plate, it's like, yeah, sure, why not?
If there's
like-
peas in any meal of mine, I will ultimately avoid them.
What are your thoughts on chicken pot pie?
Never had it. Don't like the smell or the look of it. Get it away.
Really?
Yes.
Fascinating.
I would say I'm surprised by this, but I'm really not.
I've known you for long enough that this doesn't shock me. It's just expected.
In other words, this tracks.
Yeah.
Enjoy that image, chat. And now it's gone.
it's gone. Poof.
Poof.
It's gone with the wind.
Nice job, Lumi. We said poof at like the same time.
Also, can I just
I don't
say, what a hilarious turnout for Lumi's new character. Joins us because he's interested in dueling us, and then is forced to bear witness to our emotional turmoil.
Like, full on trauma.
Day in the life of a group.
Yeah, just, gets introduced to the group, and the immediate, like, oh, I have missed some things. Oh, I have stepped into the middle of what's going on. Uh-oh.
Anyone got some cliff notes for this adventuring group?
The cliff now.
Oh my.
So,
But
after we
alright.
finish making the dish, we would bring some plates out for everyone and set them at the table that I'm assuming is immaculately set by Lose.
Of course.
Oh, Lose, I got a fine question for you. So, what would you set for the table?
I think all the proper things. Like getting chairs together, getting utensils together, getting the cloths and things together. Like how it usually is at a restaurant, right?
Oh, okay, so restaurant quality. I like it.
Mhm.
Okay. So, Lose, you kind of go back and forth from the hold and back into that sort of cafeteria room, which is next to the crew quarters, if you recall. It's one room we haven't really been mentioning. But you start going back and forth between the cafeteria and the hold, kind of grabbing items, coming back and forth, setting up the space. As previously, the space was a bit destroyed by Sophir a good while ago. When he was first learning about Manny and giving some examples about his glove that Natsu hates. Or hated, at least.
She's learned to live with it by this point.
I don't like it still.
By the way, having a brief moment to kind of vaguely set up the remains of the table. Kind of taking some other pieces of wood down below to just kind of stack to make a new leg. You don't really have any carpentry skills to properly replace the leg of the table, but I mean, you can do the common strategy of place enough stuff to where it eventually just sits there.
Right. Prop it up.
Yep. With that and a bunch of chairs and that of a few cloths set aside to make it look nice, and some, well, you'd say silverware, but this kind of looks like it's probably just iron. Doesn't really shine. Matte finish. Either way, you go and take that, set it along the table as it is set. Sylvia, Natsu, you go in to bring along this small pot, full of this minted pea soup. Sitting it down in the center of the table. The table groans for a moment, a little hazardly. Just
Very nice.
thankfully, it seems to be holding.
This is better than I was expecting. Good job. You? Natsu, what's this guy's name?
I'm not gonna say anything.
Lasse?
Lasse? Good job. Lasse.
Lara just kind of is just already there leaning against the door frame of the room. Lozenge.
You know what? Sure, lozenge. Good job, lozenge.
That's crazy. You know what? That's close enough. Yeah, thanks.
We've gone from Kira not knowing Sophia's name to Sophia not knowing the new character's name.
Oh, how the turns tabled. How fitting that it happened at the cafeteria table. What a moment. What a moment.
So,
But with that,
no, I forgot what I was gonna say.
well, with that, we'll go and, with this fine meal, go and enjoy your lovely, lovely dinner. It's definitely a different taste, Sophia, than other pea-related things you've had. This whole recipe kind of reeks of vitamin. Like, this is a kind of meal that is purposely set to be very good for you. But it kind of comes across as like taking your medicine, but warm.
I mean, to Sophia, this is very nostalgic.
Yeah, I mean, there's a bit more variety to this than the pea soup you've had. There's some sweetness, there's a little bit of savory. You know, the mint, at first feels a little out of place, but after taking a few spoonfuls, you kind of get the idea. Kind of cuts down on the general taste of the peas. The honey's a nice touch. A little bit of a sweetness.
Almost like Mom used to make. Not quite.
What would that be?
Not quite sure what it's missing. I never did find out like what her secrets were for cooking.
Maybe it was love.
As you're asking this, Sophia, you could, like, the other heads that you also have with you are also laughing at Natsu's comment.
Oh, Natsu. Natsu, you do not know my mother.
No, the secret ingredient was hate.
Shut up, Mom.
What? You can't be the mother's love and food, right?
Yeah, here's the thing about that whole love is a secret ingredient thing. That's not how cooking works. Like, sure, you can put your love and care into a dish, so to speak, but it, like, doesn't actually add any flavor to it. It's what love and admiration does for the cooking process, really. So you're not really adding anything to the dish, you're just refining how you make it so that it's slightly better than usual. That's what people generally mean when they say they put love into a dish. Just means they tried harder.
That's crazy, Fallen.
So I'm guessing you put absolutely nothing in it. That's probably why it tastes weird.
Hey, I followed the recipe. I didn't write this.
Nor did I.
Yeah, I didn't say you did.
But I did try my best.
It's certainly an acquired taste. It tastes good for me, if that's a good way to describe it.
Well,
Better not see that
Eat
spoon. I better not see that spoon go over the side, Lyra.
What do you mean by that?
Lyra's just staring at you, Sophia. You can see the internal debate.
That spoon so much as moves an inch towards the towards over the side of the boat. I'm going to show you what my mom did to me whenever I tried to waste food.
Fine. I won't, take the spoon and throw it overboard. She says she grabs the bowl and starts walking out of the cafeteria. As she's walking out the door, she just turns back. You never said anything about the ball.
Sophia, do something!
No, I will, Natsu. She's gonna wake up with a cold bowl of soup in her face when she's trying to sleep later.
I tried my very best to help you make this.
Yeah, you hear that, Lyra? You're breaking Natsu's heart. Kind of a dick move.
It really would be a shame if it was wasted.
That's
Maybe for future reference, maybe you could ask some of the rest of us what recipe you'd want to make. Just a thought.
You know what? Just for that, next time I'm gonna ask everyone except you what they want.
Wow, I really feel like a part of the team. I
Nah.
love that the new guy has more say than I do.
Hey, he at least set the table.
Who's the one currently trying to get us over to Waterdeep? Steering the ship, making sure things are going right?
Oh, wow, you're gonna play that card.
You're the one trying to give low say, higher say than I.
Hey, we have to at least welcome him in, be somewhat accommodating. He's at least doing
Like
more
we're-
to attempt to help than previous associates.
Like she doesn't look like she's about to say something. Is like then kind of stops herself. Like nope, too soon. Way too soon. She wanted to continue her point, but then realized nope. She cannot do that right now. Too sore of a subject.
Hey, Lyra, it's okay if you don't like it. You don't have to eat it if you don't want to.
Natsu, it's fine. I was gonna drink it anyway. I wasn't planning on actually dumping this overboard. It's a waste of food.
Okay. I'll stop complaining then.
Yeah, don't worry.
So
we're
fair,
just-
you should have known that before I even got up.
Oh, I did know. I just didn't want to let the bit die.
You and your bits.
Yeah, I've got more
What's a
bits than you.
It's very true.
Sophia, what's a bit?
Oh, you know, like a comedy bit. It's like a joke, like a running joke.
A joke?
Okay, no, you understand jokes. You can't even convince me that you don't.
Hmm?
Wait a minute.
So fair, I think you've fallen for a bit.
You know, I realized it as soon as I started speaking.
Well done, Natsu. Proud of you.
I learned it from you, after all.
I can't believe I've been so thoroughly had.
Hey, Lose. Once you're done with your meal,
can we haven't
Right.
taught?
He kind of inhales the entire thing, the piece.
Just not even having started, just grab the bowl into the mouth, drop the bowl back on the table, done.
That was good, actually.
Well, all right then. I guess he's good to go.
Wow, Sophia, you have a lot left. I'm almost done with mine.
Yeah, I'm eating a bit slower due to how I've been the last week or so. It's
I've
not
been scarfing them.
well when you've been treating yourself like I have. You don't want to start eating a big meal right away. You have to eat a little bit at a time. Give your stomach time to adjust itself. Otherwise, you run the risk of making yourself sick.
Well, then don't make yourself sick.
Got it. Absolutely understood.
Besides, how else are you supposed to improve? Right? You need to be strong and reliable, which means you need to eat.
Yeah, I think you and Lozenge have the strength department covered.
No lacking. You can't even fall behind us. Come on.
Hey, just because I'm not strong doesn't mean I'm not fast.
Scarf, 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 scarf.
Okay, so you want me to get sick.
Can I just pick up his bowl and shove it in his face?
It's up
Oh
to
my.
you.
There's nothing saying that you can't.
I'm gonna do that. Sorry, Sophia, not sorry.
Okay.
Hmm.
So, Sophia, you're having this lovely moment, and since you haven't said that you would do anything otherwise to stop this sudden action,
I just had a hilarious idea.
oh yeah?
It's a hilarious idea, but I don't think it'll work. But I'm gonna try anyway because it'd be funny if it did. I'm gonna cast Hold Person on Natsu.
I don't even know
I
what that
see.
is.
Well, the situation here would rely on Natsu. Hey, Natsu, do you mind rolling me a wisdom saving throw?
Yay! I love throwing! 13.
Damn it. Meeting is beating.
Yep, just barely.
You tried.
Damn it. This it would have been so funny.
Yeah, but now it's expected. As Silver, you try so desperately for a brief moment to get to stop Natsu from just slamming your face with pea soup. The spell, unfortunately, does not hold, as you are immediately drenched
As
in the fine meal that you and Natsu had created together.
as soon as Sophia realizes it's not going to work, he just retracts his hand to cover Vita. So that at the very least she is not drenched in pea soup.
As this happens, Natsu, you succeed. As the bowl slams right into Sophia's face, pea soup splatters against the wall, as it also begins to start dripping down Sophia's hair
and face onto his scarf.
Wow.
I'd like to purposefully flick my entire head so that my hair flings pea soup at Natsu. Like a dog.
Can I dodge?
Oh my gosh, we're really doing this.
Yes. Can I dodge it?
Natsu, roll me a
Yeah.
dexterity saving throw, please.
Yay. Dirty 20.
Mm-hmm. So, Natsu,
Yes.
you quite effortlessly dodge the few flecks of pea soup that fling off of Sophie's hair,
Yaha!
ducking slightly.
Hmm.
What you gonna do now, Sophia?
Well, now I guess I'm going to take another bath. And oh, look at that. No meal for me, I guess. Yeah, you didn't think that through, did you?
Well, I still have some of mine.
Can I
Nope.
just start shoving it in his mouth?
Nope.
Without a second thought?
Nope.
Sophia is already leaving.
Natsu, you're like halfway through grabbing your bowl to go and start feeding Sophia as he is already walking out the door.
Can I tackle him and start shoving it in his mouth?
That's
Oh.
crazy.
Just so we're clear, I'm readying Misty Step if she tries anything.
Mhm.
Can I try something?
Are you gonna? What's going on?
Can I just tackle
say-
him?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead and give me an athletics check, please. It don't matter. But
I'd say Losey left before any of that began.
oh yeah, I'd imagine.
Lose is just like, man, these guys are weird.
25?
20.
25. Wow, that's
Wow.
really fast. So, Natsu, as you go and suddenly charge towards Sophia, so you can already hear her rapid steps coming towards you. And Sophia, Natsu, as soon as you go and make the motion to try and tackle Sophia, just so suddenly he disappears in a small puff of smoke as you completely miss and collide with the ground.
Ow! Mm,
Bing bong.
Get back here!
Sophia, you have teleported like immediately across the deck right to the entrance to the captain's quarters.
Lyra! Help me get him! Now!
No.
What?
I'm a bit busy talking with Lozenge.
Someone needs to help me hold this man down so I can start shoveling food down his throat! Please help me.
Hey, Natsu.
Yeah?
Just to get this across, you were about to try and tackle Sophia from behind,
Yeah?
causing him to fall forward, yes? Yeah, where Vita currently is?
I just wanted to tackle him and shove food down his throat so he can,
Not to. Not to.
Mm.
I understand that you want him to eat, but I also need you to understand that if you'd done that, you would have probably hurt Vita. And I don't think you want to hurt Vita, do you?
No.
You need to think about your actions, Natsu. Think about what you're doing before you do it. So if you remind me to pay you that 5 gold, I really am starting to sound like a mom.
At this point, I might as well start charging an hourly rate for this.
At this point, Natsu just starts to walk towards her like bed and just
Back over to the crew
collapses
quarters.
in defeat.
Mm-hmm. But alright. With that, so if you make your way into the captain's quarters where you can go and start taking a bath. Lose, you were set up with Lyra, ready to have a conversation. And Natsu, you make your way to the crew quarters and go into your bed, ready to sleep. And with that, we'll go ahead and end the session here,
Yeah.
as it is
Woo!
late.
That is. Whoa.
We did it! We got through another
we did it in the-
session.
We've been in the voice channel for 6 hours.
Okay, so
Yes.
very quickly gonna end the recording right now. So thank you all so much for watching, if indeed you have. Take care of yourselves and stay safe. Bye!